I said hide the chat. Stupid ass. Oh, unmute myself. Lord almighty. Unmute myself. Lord almighty. Jeez, okay. Let's see if I can get this in the right area first try. Hey, look at that. I did. This stupid mouse pad moves further and further from... Everything keeps moving more and more on this desk every time I get over here, and I don't know why. Like, why is everything so off? I haven't moved my PC. Okay, that's better. So, the first thing we're going to be doing is I got some loot crates today. I got 2 of them. One of them was an accidental duplicate they sent me, so I have to deal with that. I sent in a support ticket already. So, I already know what's in here, obviously, but figured I would show you lovely people. Okay, that's the duplicate crate. I'm gonna grab the original one that is not the duplicate that I've, like, actually messed with stuff in it. That should be this one. So, let me go ahead and grab the little thing out of here, the little card, so I can see what we're actually looking at here. So, go to this. Oops, I'm hitting wrong buttons here. Buttons, keys, same thing actually. Okay, and we'll see what this month's crate is. Let's view the PDF here for what's in this. So, no, this was last month's crate. What? Can it show me the crate I'm actually, like, wanting to look at? Which one is it? Is it the historical crate? April, yes, April. Okay. April historical crate. Okay, so the things that we have in this crate are going to be, first of all, this little Samurai Champloo Momo Flying Squirrelfish. I honestly don't know if it's from anything specifically. I'm kind of curious, so... Oh, so Samurai Champloo is an anime. Warrior similarity. Okay. It's a very old one, that is, because it ended in 05. So yeah, so we got that first. It's our first order of business from this crate. We got a Yume or Yume pin. I don't know how it's pronounced, but let me get it up to the screen. Let's see. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Yeah. And I collect pins and stuff, so that will definitely get added to my collection. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and open these because it's not the duplicate crate. Actually, I don't even know if this one is a duplicate crate. I don't know. Regardless, one of them is a duplicate crate, so it's getting sent back or something anyways. Nice, it's really soft. Really soft. New partner to add to my collection. And the pin will stay in its case. I will just put it with my collection. Okay, the next thing we have in the crate is a Basilisk of the Otaku Ninja Scrolls Seizo Ishi 100 Eyes bandana. So, I do like bandanas, actually. I have a small collection of them. I usually wear a green one. And now we have this one we can add to the collection. I'm going to move this thing over here. I'm just going to put it on my futon. So, we've got a bandana here. This is a really big one. It covers my whole desk. My desk space area. But yeah. So, that's really cool. I don't think I've heard of Basilisk as an anime either. I haven't watched all the anime in a long time. So, oh, that's not otaku. It's oku. I can't. I'm dyslexic, so. What was the rest of it? I got it on my brain. Is everywhere today. We're gonna look it up. So Basilisk, Ninja Scrolls. So it looks like this is a manga, preferably. Oh, it's also an anime. Okay, one season of it aired in 05. Japanese manga series, written and illustrated. Okay. Story takes place in the year 1614. Oh, so it's very old. Okay, okay. Seems interesting. And then there are 2 items left in this loot crate, which is this item, which is a Angulmois Genku Kasenki Wall War Banner. The things I don't know how to pronounce are just crazy. I realize that I can just Control C and Control V everything to copy and paste. Alright, so this is an anime series, started in 2018 for this thing. Follows a group of prisoners that are exiled. The first line of defense, okay. Everything from this crate that I've looked up for the anime and manga actually seems, pretty, interesting. All the things I'd actually watch. Even though lately I've been really into mecha-type anime like Full Metal Panic and stuff. Yeah, so this is... I wish I had more room on my desk. Oh, it's actually not giant, so I can display all of it. So yeah, it's this little banner. That's cool. That's nice. I like it. It's got a nice touch to it. And then the last thing we have, bam! It's a Showa Genroku Rakuga Shinju fan. You know, I can't pronounce any of this. Oh, yeah, oh. Wow, these are... I just looked up what this is. Descending Story is Showa Genroku Raiju Shinju. So I believe it is... It's a manga and an anime, and it is very expensive from what I see. At least people reselling this stuff. It was a series from 2016. Descending Stories, well... oh, okay. Yeah, man is released from prison and becomes the apprentice of a famous performer. Story focused on the backstories of the performers and their struggle to gain popularity. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm really looking at this, and... I think it wasn't, like, English translated for a lot of it, because I'm looking this up because it looks interesting, and, like, I want to buy it, but most of it's, like, all Japanese. So I'm pretty sure that it may not have gotten a serialization into English then. But let's go ahead and take a look. Folding fan. Cool. Where's the side I opened this from? Is it the top? Okay. So if I can get this out of here, I'll just place that over there. And, oh, it's got, like, an actual thing at the top to hold it together. I'll probably keep that on more than likely most of the time. Which way does this... I don't want to break this, so I need to figure out which way it opens. Okay. Oh. Okay, so it's paper. Oh, here's the other side. The other side actually has an image. I'm assuming it's one of the scenes or something. It's neat. It's a neat thing to have. I will say that. I generally don't like that it's like this thick, it's not even thick, it's like printer paper. It's just shoved between it and they just put decals on it. I feel like that's gonna, yeah, see, it's gonna have trouble closing the way, so you gotta be really careful with it. But, I mean, it is, regardless, a neat item to have. Yeah, I have to close this, like, very individually, and it's not wanting to close. Oh man. It is severely not wanting to close. Yeah, I don't like it. It's a cool thing to just have as a collector type of person for this kind of stuff, but the fact that it's like this really just odd printer paper and that it won't fold back correctly unless you fold it very slowly. I mean, I've got a fan like this already. Mine is really different though. Let me go ahead and grab mine. I got mine from a festival type thing a while back, and mine's got a little wear and tear. It is cheap and stuff, but you know, I can just do that with it. That's what I really like about these fans. Besides me using this for cosplay, I do need to fix it up a bit. But yeah, easy close. I mean, one of the things is a little off, so it stays a little open sometimes. But generally you can just fan it open, close it right up really quick and easy, fan it back open. This one's just I like this one a lot more. If it was more like this, I would like it. But then again, this one isn't made of paper. It's cloth, like embroidered cloth and everything. So it is better. But the big thing says big drawing. So we're gonna be doing this one right here. This is for a friend in my Discord, and it is it's a pretty big one. So big in the fact that like it's gonna be a full background, kind of like the last one I did was. Even though I generally don't do full backgrounds, they helped me find some manga I was looking for, which was Full Metal Panic. Full Metal Panic is not exactly it's not really in print anymore, so it's not easy to find, and the people who sell it online try to upcharge it for like a normal volume of it could be roughly between $10-15, but people try to resell it for $45 to $150. I was like, I get that's out of print, but like, come on. Hold on, let me grab my markers. And the other dumb thing about it is when people try to resell it for that much amount. Like, there will be people who buy it, and I'm just like, that's ridiculous. Again, most of that is from, like, eBay and stuff, people trying to really upcharge from it. I decided to find most of my volumes from thrift bookstore sites like Abe Books and Thrift Books. They're really nice sites to get used books that are cheap and generally in a good condition instead of paying full price or overcharged prices from people trying to resell. For obviously resale value, which is stupid, honestly, for manga. I don't understand why people want to charge that much. I get that it's out of print, but like, come on. Seriously? But yeah, one person in Discord helps me find 3 of the volumes I was missing and couldn't find anywhere. And so I found them and I ordered them. I've almost got all of them finally here to me, which is good, but they're like, the way you can tell that this manga is old is because, well, the pages are like the yellow old style pages for like books, while all the other new manga that I have and stuff they're all white paper and everything, and they look cleaner and nicer and everything. Like that's how I've realized it. Let me pull up the colors I was going to use for this so I can see what I have the general face colors and everything as, because I'm not 100% sure. The whole background is all to my own interpretation, so I won't need my I won't exactly need like my color thing that I always have to the side here. I know everyone always sees it, and they always see me like pan through and see what colors I need. I probably won't need that for the second portion when I do the background. Hold on, I forgot my little drawing glove. Hold up. Alright. Gosh. Why is my cords get tangled up in everything? I need a bigger room! Yeah, for those who don't know, my room is extremely tiny, so I don't have a lot of space for anything. So, let me cue up the music here, and then can start. Let's see. Alright. So we got some music queued up. Let's start on this. Okay, so the eye color for this character is some very light reds, almost pinkish tones. But per usual, we're always going to start with our black. Get all the black lines done that need to get done for this. Even though they're like a slightly brownish color, I just prefer to have everything generally the black color that I always use. I'm going to put on my gunner glasses. I'm going to be staring at the screen a lot of the times to make sure that I have right color inputs on this. So everything's tinted yellow, obviously, but like I don't have to deal with blue light, and I can still see what colors go where and what I'm doing. So we're going to start with the lashes first. I always get those lashes done, girl. Alright, let's get all this started. And it goes around this whole area right here, because it's also just part of around the eye in general. So up until the point of where the circle is, we will have all black line. And then there is a circle right there. I need to finish the pen line on that. Sometimes I forget to finish my pen lines when I'm doing something, because there's a technical right here at this point is also black, and this is actually white. It's just a little light shade pen line is gonna go through here. That's all I'm gonna put, just a little light line. You're not probably gonna be able to see it on the camera, but it's more for me to know where I need to have this specific line. And then, as always, we just get a little bit out here. See, this part right down here is also a little lash right there. 3 little lashes. Alright, and that's just a normal shade line sits there. The top of this is going to be a very light gray, and then we're going to put like the lightest gray around the whites of the eyes to make that pop a little bit. Of course, the pupil here is black, so we're going to go ahead and get that done. These are also like going to be a very light gray in the middle, the bubbles and the eyeballs. The brows are always done in a thick black line. It's just how I've always done it. Straighten that one out a bit. Let's get this one. Okay, so we got that one done. We're gonna just make this one a little thinner on the end. Alright, and right here, this is like a technical hard line, but it's also got some shade on it. So we're gonna go ahead and just put that right there, then we'll shade the rest of that line in when we get to that. The same thing goes with the nose over here. And all this is her eye closed, so it's all like, you know, it's all just gonna be black. By the end of this, I hope that we have one of the art streamers that I follow will be on, so we can go ahead and give them a nice little fancy raid. I do love raiding my the other art streamers and stuff, because you know, they're some of the nicest people in the community that I've come to see, and they're really full of joy and laughter, and I love helping people and giving them, you know, pointers for art and stuff. They'll always boost you up too. Like if you show you art and you think it's not good, you show it to some of the people in the art community, and they're just like, that's actually really good. You know, it's a good job. And it just it makes days so much better to know that there are the people out there who can really appreciate your art. Okay, her. Okay, so here's the thing that I'm gonna do. So their uniform is all black, but there are these shaded black lines in here. So I'm probably just gonna take a well, cause like, oh dear, how do I describe this? Their uniform. So this part right here is a very the darker of the black. It's where the shade is, and the light is on the rest of this area. But it's still all black. I struggle with black shade tones. I could I want to test some colors out on this to see if it will pop out right the way I think it will. If it doesn't, I can always fix it. But I think for the lighter parts, I'm going to use a BG9, which is a blue-gray color. And I think that'll come out primarily fine. So I think that's what would be good for that. But we'll get to that last, most likely. I want to go ahead and already get the skin tone and everything done. After I get the eye done, we'll do that. So we're going to do the eye, and then we'll get the face and the hand skin tones done. And then we'll move on to the hair, and we'll get the rest of her outfit done. And then we'll move on to the whole background, because the background is going to be a hot minute. So the eye is a couple of red shades, it looks like. Two of them, a pinkish and a very lightish red. So we're probably going to choose a 13, which is a light red color, also known as a scarlet red. It's very light. And then for the other lighter tone for that, we're probably going to use a more pinkish type color. I'd say probably a number 7, which is labeled as Cosmos. So let's go ahead and get this darker red tone, the scarlet, up here in the eye, done already. And it's almost like half and half, but not quite half and half, so we're gonna do this. And then we're going to put Cosmo in the bottom of the color, and we're gonna overlap them a little bit just to get them to go together. So they will slightly get some blend in there. And the eye color is actually done with that. Now, this is, the two bubbles in there aren't exactly white. They are a very, very light pink tone, because they have a light reflect shine off of them in the anime. So I can probably put a 136 on there. The 136 color is labeled as a blush color. I don't actually use the 136 primarily for blush half the time, actually. I don't at all. If I'm using blush, I will grab one of my very, very light pinks, almost sometimes a hot fluorescent pink. It's just what I do. Like the same blush color right here can be used for the inside of the mouth, actually, instead of using like a darker pink like I usually would. And I'll see how that color dries on there, because if it's too light, then I'll actually go ahead and put a darker one in there to insinuate the mouth as a much better looking tone. The top over here is a very, very light gray color. So usually if it's a light gray, I will grab a CG1, which is a cool gray color, or sometimes I'll even grab the 0.5, which is an even lighter cool gray color. But generally, I like to grab this one. It's just nice, it's light and stuff. And see, the rest of this is just all white. But again, I don't like leaving a white space anywhere or things like that. So what I've noticed is that I can do for that is that's when I can grab the 0.5 cool gray, and I can just go ahead and do this whole piece, because it's very light, it dries on lighter than it looks when it goes on. So it's nice to have that there. And a lot of the rest of this is also it's got some shades on it and stuff. So when I shade stuff, I usually will use the CG1, that gray shade, and I will give the little gray shade tones just around here, where those tones are, for the hair and stuff like that especially. and I look where all those are going to be, and I'm like, okay, I see that there, I see that one there. And then some of them go directly over the face and hairlines. That's usually when I use a different color of the same kind, like that one, but that one needs to stay gray for now. That's the only way I'm going to know that it needs shading there, because the line is, I made it darker than it should have been. So, to me, I would have probably filled that in a different color otherwise, but I can throw the initial hair color shade over it and it will be fine. So her hair color is primarily blonde with a lot of dark shade tones in it, so I don't have a color that is exactly blonde, so we're going to get close to blonde without it being a true blonde color. So we had to pick a specific yellow that would fit that bill here. Looking at my colors, not a lot of them are going to fit exactly the way it looks. I might just go with a 49. 49 is called a pastel green, but it doesn't dry as a green toned color exactly, which is a thing I like about it. You can tell that there's a little bit of green in it, but it's predominantly a very yellowish type of color. So we're going to start with the hair. The hair is all the way down here also. And even if it comes out more green than it should, I'd probably leave it, actually. I don't really mind it a whole lot, because it's okay. Like, it doesn't matter. It'll look fine regardless, I think. Because, not every drawing is going to be perfect color of exactly what you want and all that. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not, but when you can't get the colors you're looking for, just go with what you think is going to look best. And in the end, if you don't like what it looks like, that's okay. Because someone out there will be like, wow, that's unique, and I like that. And then you say, well, it's not what it's supposed to look like, I kind of don't like it. And then they'll uplift you and be like, well, I like the art regardless. I mean, it may have not been the colors you wanted, it may have not turned out the perfect way you wanted, but hey, if someone likes it, then they like it. Take that and run with that. You run with that confidence that you have after that, knowing that even if you messed up your art piece, someone will love it anyways. And then maybe after that, you will learn to love your own art, even if you don't like it still, which is really nice. This color's actually turning out pretty nice. I like it. I quite like it the way it dries on. You can tell that there's a little tinge of green in it, but it makes the hair kind of like oh jeez, I don't even know what kind of color to describe it as. On screen, you can probably see the tinge of green a little bit more than what I can see with my shaded glasses, obviously. But it's still really nice. I like it. And of course, when I do this, all the alcohol, sometimes because they're alcohol markers, the pen marks will bleed out a little bit, and sometimes it'll put little black streaks through it. It's not as noticeable on camera. It's very noticeable in person. But I actually kind of like it, and have just kept it that way and not changed, because I think it's kind of unique to have that little thing in there. I noticed when I was in a another artist. I was in their chat, and they had to redeem so I could show my art in the Discord for them to pull up and show everyone on stream. And they zoomed in, and you could actually see that the bled pen lines and stuff. And I was just like, when I looked at that a little more, I was just like, you know what? I always thought those little bled pen lines looked bad. But then I looked at it more, and I'm just like, you know what? That's what kind of makes my art unique in its own. Is the fact that it's got those pen lines that slightly smear and streak across the drawing itself. But I don't think it looks bad. I think it's a little more unique. And I've shown other artists my art, and what they really like about it is that the art style I use is I always have those shaded pen lines in. I keep all of my hard lines and everything. The funny thing about that is, originally, I never planned to have it that way. I had the shade lines very, very light, just so I could tell where they were, and I would just, erase the line, and then just shade over there with an actual color that I needed. And then I just started to leave them in. One time I left it in accidentally, and I'm just like, it doesn't look bad, though. And so I just started keeping those lines in there. And I was like, that's my style now. Hard shade lines everywhere. I keep all of it in. And whatever it looks like, it looks like it. It's fine. Which is nice. I think one of the key things of art is to learn to love your work even if you don't like it. If you don't like the way something turns out, hey, you can always get better. You can keep on trying at it. But no matter what, someone out there will come to you and they'll like your art, no matter what. You just gotta find them. And I learned that mainly from Hoshi. Is that even if you're not big enough yet, and you're still trying to get out there and stuff, you know, it's hard doing that. There are people out there who love your work. They're just not there yet. And they'll be there sometime. Honestly, I really like Hoshi as a streamer and everything. Very wholesome, very family friendly, just a very uplifting community. That's what I want. Except, obviously, my streams aren't as wholesome, considering the fact that we cuss a lot half the time. But that's fine. That's fine. That's just how we are. Yeah, I really like how this color's turning out, though. It is turning out much better than I thought this color would. I'm gonna see if I can still shade what needs to be shaded with a darker yellow. I might pull out like a melon yellow or something, because those yellows are generally darker. Or even a marigold. The marigold's pretty dark. Oh, my throat is killing me. My brother and I both have allergy issues during spring, and it is awful. It doesn't help that our mom grows plants inside. So there's just pollen everywhere. So I always have phlegms and a little bit of mucus in my throat because of it. Which kind of sucks, but you know, get used to it. Alright. The hair. So nice. It's going good, going good. There. And then this whole area. These ones out here, these lines. Oh my gosh, hold on. Oh, allergies suck. Also, if you can see these little lines, I don't know if you can, these little lines that outstretch around here, those are all shaded lines. So they won't be the same color as the hair. Even though it looks like they are part of the hair, they are not part of the hair. They're just the shade from the hair. But, you know, I gotta go over some of them that are in the way. There we go. And then all this over here is all hair. Except for this tiny little outstretch right here, that is not hair. So we have the hair that goes up to here. That line, okay. we go. We'll get all this in between lines is all hair, except up to that point right there. Right there. And then the rest of this top part's hair, that part right there is going to be black. And then, let's see, what? Dear. Move this picture around so I can see what I was doing. Okay, this top area is black all the way up to here. The hair technically stops right about there off an end. So let me put a pen line right in there just to signify that. Alright. Does my thing say I'm doing art? I need to keep it art. Okay, yeah. I was doing games earlier. I just need to make sure it still says I'm doing art. Because I've messed that up before. Alright. There we go. So that's all the base main hair color, except for this. I forgot this little part right here. There we go. So all the base color for the hair is done. Now let's go in with a shade color. Trying to think of a shade color to actually use. I could have used 45 for the hair. That also would have worked. I just realized that. Oh well. Okay. Probably a 44 or 34. So those colors are a yellow, and a 44 is labeled as fresh green, but it's a yellow color. Oh, some of these colors just don't have right names. Just like that to me. So we'll go over all the darker colors with this one, where all the shading needs to be. So all this area is shaded. We have this little down part. It's this little sliver right here shaded. This whole dark area, strand, is going to be shaded up here. And then we have this whole big area right here. It's in the middle of these, is shaded. Along with up to here. Well, actually, this little sliver is also shaded. And this shade goes all the way across these parts right here. So let's get that in. Alright, that shade's done for that part. And it extends down to here, and that part there is not shaded. There we go. Let's see where the rest of the hair is shaded at. So this line all the way down is shaded. That part is not shaded. So we have them separated in between. Around the fingers here. Right, boop, top. Alright, this part right here is shaded. Let's see what else. Not shaded. This right here is shaded in. Okay, this part's also shaded. Alright, got that shade done. This sliver right here. Alright, shaded. And then this is shaded. All of this right here is shaded except for this sliver and up to here. So this part's shaded. And then this little sliver is the only thing that's not going to get shaded. And so that little bit also. So all of this big hair pieces here are going to be shaded. Alright, there we go. All of the hair shading is done. Okay, and now we're going to move on to the face color, which is going to be the basic skin white that I always use. So, oops, I just dropped a color. Alright, there we go. So, not Milky Way, we need skin white. So we're going to take this skin white, and we're just going to go over everything, and we will also get the shade parted done on the face after we get all this skin tone color in. Now, it goes on a pinkish, it dries like, I don't have the exact skin tones I like, I need different markers for that. But, obviously this is the best that I can do. There is a hard black line in here that I missed. I want to get that real quick, so we know that it's there. Oh, shoot, dropping things. Okay. Now we'll get the rest of the hair shading over the dark lines. We'll put a gray over those, for where the hair lines go over for this. But we need to put the face color down first, kind of like we did the hair. We put the hair color down first, and then we went ahead and did the shading. We're going to put the skin tone down first, and then we're going to put where the shade goes over the skin tone. There we go. Keep all these little parts wet still, so we don't get too much of a darker shade on things when we go back over it like we normally do. hair attached to my marker. So over that one. There we go. So we'll let the face dry. And in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and just move on to the hand. Get the hand color done. I could have swore I turned my sound on my phone off, but I guess it didn't. That's fine. It stops right there. We get a pen line in there to make it look more noticeable. It stops right there. Okay. So that part's done. I need the black again. Oh, jeez, allergies. Wreck. So all this is black right up in here. So is this top portion. You know, I grabbed the blue gray by accident. LMAO. Okay. So yeah, that top portion was all black. And now we gotta do the rest of this. So let's get the main part of the outfit done. So we're going to take blue-gray. Hard decision, yeah. I think we're just going to use this really dark blue-gray and then a black for the rest. Because, I mean, you can tell the difference between both the colors, I presume. I mean, I can, but we'll just see how it turns out. So, great. Cool, people are messaging me and I don't give a shit. Oh, Sauce, yes, Sauce, my boy, I see you here, I see you, oh, Sauce, boy, let me give you the head of the pads. There you go, you have Kamaniki head pads now. Alright, you know what, I probably should answer those messages. Yeah, oh, shoot, I almost dragged my mic, didn't I? Fuck, fudge! Alright, let me just take my headset off. Where is my other phone? Oh god, where did I put my other phones? I kind of need to look at those messages probably. Sorry about people moving. WTF, give me a second. What the fuck? Where did my things disappear to? Where did did it go? I have lost something I need. Where the hell did I put that? That's the question. Found it. Oh, jeez. Why is it on the floor? Ugh, okay. I found. Oh, jeez, I just yanked my headset again. I'm having a hard time right now. Okay, let me go ahead and yeah, get that up. Let me close that for now so I don't dry that out. Give me 1 second here. I gotta answer some things. Okay, alright, so, yeah, blue-gray. Back to the blue-gray. So, everything that needs to be shaded is going to be this blue-gray. Oh, dear. Alright, let's hope this turns out the way I think it will. Because I think it will. I think this will generally be fine. Okay. I think those are all the lines that go in right there, at least. Alright, so all of this right here is the shade line. When it comes to black, the color black and things that need shaded, I will not put down the black first, obviously, and then try to shade over. Because that would not turn out right at all. Yeah, I think this blue-gray will work nicely. It goes right up into here. And then it stretches just down to the line over here. Okay. Alright. This is where the first shading starts. This line right here. Then right up here is a little bit. And right here. Yeah. So that's the shading for that marker. Please don't roll around. Let's see what other parts do get that shade color. Oh, I forgot to do the... I forgot to color the neck. Got to do the neck and parts. That's funny. Did not think I would forget to do that. Oh, I'm missing some pen lines in here, actually. So that goes right up to there. Then you have that, and this line. Okay. And that's also neck color, but it will be shade tone. I forgot to do the gray overtone shades on the face when it dried, so let me get those in real quick. Let's get those shade tones in. Okay. Very lightly going over where the shading needs to be. Alright, those are the shade tones for the face. Very nice and easily done. Okay, so then we can pick up the blue-gray again. Go back to the other shade parts. So a lot of this whole part is not the shade, but it's the lighter part. So it's going to be this entire part right here. So let's grab this, go to the edge first. There we go. And then we have, let's see here. This whole part, and then all of this. There is a small pen line I'm missing. I like how I just noticed where these pen lines I'm missing are, just usually after the fact. Come on, pen, work. I need this shade line in here. Okay, now that's just there to be there. That's the thing. Like, that line is just there to be there, besides this being black right here. That's it for that, for those lines. Make sure I got the blue-gray back out. Alright. Then we get all this stuff. Be this nice blue-gray color. There we go. There is all of that color. So then, let's go through and now we'll get all of the things that are colored black on this outfit. Alright. That's everything that is the black color. I think it looks pretty nice. I like it. I'm gonna go ahead and just put just a little bit of that black over where this line was. I think that looks fine the way it is. We're also just gonna go right through this, like that. I think that looks generally okay for that. My camera can't pick it up too well because my phone sucks, but you can kind of slightly see those where those lines are. Next we're going to need so these little lines in here are kind of like the same color as her hair, but I don't want it the exact same color, obviously. So we'll probably grab. I mean, it's supposed to be a yellowish color, not a 44. We can use a 30. Looking at what I have here, a 37 maybe. 37 is a pastel yellow color. So go ahead, just throw that up on there. This pastel yellow is also right here. And then some of this pastel yellow is shaded. So I might just go over it with one of the very extremely light grays just to give it a little shade tone. Because I don't think going over it with another yellow would be right. Because a lot of the other yellows I have aren't the correct type of yellows meant for shading like the hair was. So we're going to go with the 0.5, which is extremely light gray, for where it's shaded at. There. It's only shaded in a couple spots. So it should be generally okay. Alright, and then the next thing we need to do is, we're actually probably just going to take that 0.5 and go over everything that's white at the same time. And then the parts that are shaded for that, we'll go over with the number 1. I think that's a good idea for this. Alright, that's all that's white on it. And then the darker parts, we'll go over with that dark gray. Just to give that little two-tone shade. Which is primarily all of it, actually, except for a little bit. But that's fine, because it'll look different when it's shaded, or rather if I just put this color straight onto it. There. So that part's done. And then the last part on the main part of this is just the ribbon. All this background stuff, though. So where's that blue-gray? I just noticed this tiny little bit right up here is gray color. And then the rest of the background, we're just going to take this. We're going to take those grays again. We're going to go ahead and just go right over that with that one. And then we'll just take the rest of this and just go across here. Alright, there we go. So then we just need the ribbon done for the main part of this drawing. It's a red with some darker red tones in it. So just like the eye, we're going to do the same thing. Because it is actually the same color as her eye practically. So we're going to take a scarlet and go over all of... Actually, the Cosmo won't work for the lighter color because it's not exactly the same. So we're going to go over scarlet for all this. And then we'll go over the darker parts with like a 15 or something. So, let me think. We'll go over it with an 11. So we'll just do the darker parts with an 11, which is a carmine. So we'll go ahead and just go over the dark parts real quick. Okay. Then we'll go over with that scarlet color. Oh my god, Kisaka Toriyama's live! Oh, that means I'll get to rate her after this. Yes! Love Kisa. She's amazing. She's a cat girl VTuber who does art and plays games. Primarily art, drawing OCs, which is original characters. She has stickers, buttons, she's got a Patreon, she's got merch store, she's got so much stuff. She's really nice too. Really lovely. There we go. There is the bow almost done. We just need to get these last two little parts, and the main part of this will be done. Then we'll move on to all of, oh, the wonderful background I cursed myself with doing. Okay, there we go. The main part of this is now done. And now we move on to the accursed, try background that I decided to do. Oh, this is gonna be it's gonna be hell doing this. It's gonna be very colorful though, very colorful. Literally, I'm just gonna pick a random color and I'm just gonna start drawing around on it for these little parts over here. I'll probably do, when I pick one color, I'll probably do 3 random little spots. And I think that should generally be good for this part of the drawing. Alright. So then, every color I do, I'm just gonna set up top here. Yep. So I'm just gonna grab a color out of here. And what do we have? Ultramarine purple. Alright. This is going to be a long process. Bronze green. I like how the colors all look the exact same on the camera. That's funny. Oh, chocolate. 92. Chocolate. We'll do the corner. Of course, when I post this to my socials, you'll be able to see all the colors in more full detail than what my camera captures. Because my phone camera on this phone is straight dog shit. Brilliant blue number 74. Really like this blue. This blue looks nice. Number 36 is cream colored. Oh, we've got 93, which is labeled as burnt orange. I'm gonna move these ones out the way. Throw them over here. I really want to get all these like corner pieces done first. And we have 57 turquoise green light. Jeez, hold on. Allergies be sucking. Alright. Boom, we've got 58 mint green light. A lot of these corners done, as I wanted. This one's a very long corner. It's got 2 corners on it, actually. Alright. We've got 95 burnt sienna. There we go. 72 Napoleon blue. Ooh, this is a really nice blue. Ah, 91 natural oak. Um, 54 Viridian. Or 121 fluorescent coral red. Hey. 77 pale blue. $125 fluorescent rose. Bada boom, bada beam. 43 deep olive green. Ah, 59 pale green. Let's use some of the colors I just have lying around over here so I can get them out of the way and just call them like, hey, I've used these colors. Just gonna set them in my chair right here. So we're gonna go ahead and go with 132 Milky White. Just really want to get these colors done with because they're in the way, and my desk's gonna be covered in these and markers in a second. So I just need to make sure I'm getting every color in here. I'm not going to use like the grays, the cool grays, or like black or anything like that. Those are colors that I will not be using for it. Because, you know, it just makes everything too dark, and I want this colorful. Let's go ahead and throw the skin white in there too. Almost got all of the borders done here, which is what I've been focusing on. So I want those done first. The 37 pastel yellow. Because then it's much easier just to work on like all the inside stuff. Number 11, Carmine. I made them really small up here in the top corner when I was starting this. Then I made all the extra stuff real big. Probably should have made them all big, but you know. It is what it is. Yep, we'll grab that number 13 Scarlet. Set some more of these edge ones down here done. One more to do. I don't want to place it towards a bunch of other reds. Alright. And then we're going to grab that say fresh, yeah, fresh green color. Go ahead and throw that one right down here. Let's see, this is a corner piece technically. Edge piece, same difference. And then let's grab this pastel green. We'll throw you right here on the edge. Then we'll give you this little edge piece down here. Then we'll give you another edge piece. And then what's this other one I have right here? Oh, Cosmos color. Okay. So, get an edge right there. Get an edge down here. And we'll go ahead and do this whole edge. Okay. Back to the randoms out of the bag. 88 purple gray. You might be thinking, I thought you said you wouldn't use any of the grays. Well, it's if it says something like a cooler warm grays, like the CG colors. If it's just a number, then those ones are fine. As long as it's not one of the, like the CG or GG or WGs that didn't have a number, we're fine. So basically, I just know not to pick from the top row markers, or else we're gonna have that issue. What do we got? Pale purple, 89. Wow. The amount of luck I have just choosing that color right after. Really want these small portions done next. 87 Azalea purple. I'm just grabbing them out the bag, and this is what's happening. Random grabs, and I'm happening to get all the colors in order. Uh, 75 dark blue light. We can finally finish the corners down here. Edges, yep. We need one more edge color, I believe. Well, technically two more edge colors. What do we got? 104 brown gray. Alright, those are all the border colors. Should be done for those. Yep, all the border colors are done. Alright, now we can focus on getting all these pieces. 123 fluorescent yellow. Um, 103 potato brown. Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to do that color right there because I think I saw a different color, but that was just very light. So we'll go ahead and just put another color somewhere. Um, 55 emerald green. '71 cobalt blue. 86 vivid reddish purple. $56 mint green. $33 melon yellow. Ah, 32 deep yellow. Uh, 68 turquoise blue. $53 turquoise green. $52 deep green. $85 vivid purple. Boom, 69. Nice. Prussian blue. Storm Rider's also live. All the artists I watch are going live. I'm just gonna try to blaze through this. Still keeping my 3 colors per picked marker rule until we get to a recycle, which is gonna have to happen here soon, I think. So I just took a peek at the bag, and I don't think 3 per thing is enough to finish this. We'll find out. Mainly because a bunch of the ones I made in the top corner were small to start. Did I even do 3 for that one? I think I did. Well, whatever. Oops, I just dropped one of my markers. Come back here, marker. Get over there. I got a space on my desk. I can't wait to get this part done, because then the rest of this is really, really simple. I'm almost at the end of the colors, and we have enough to do 3 of each, actually. I might just drop it down to 1 right now, because I think 3 of each is a little too much of this little point that I'm out. No, there's only 4 spaces left, and 1, 2, 3. I can do 4 colors. So, yeah. There's 5, but that's just a little sliver. I don't really care about that. There you go. 1 area is completely finished. I used to do whole drawings like this, like full pages, but they'd be really, really big. Oh, gosh. Now we move on to the second part, which should be easier. I'm going to move a bunch of those markers just into the bag, because a lot of these are in the way. The second one where these lines are, they're just full colors, randomized. So they will go a lot quicker. I don't want to really use any blues for this, because this whole area on the right side is going to be blue toned. It's going to be like a little underwater type of thing. Grab this color over here. Alright, now we move to the top portion. Oop, get that one in the bag. Alright, now we step to the thing of getting this other side ocean themed. Ah, okay. Get these bubbles colored. Alright, how to do this part. I think I'm almost out of blues. This is pastel blue, so it is a blue. I know it looks purple. That's a green. I think this is a blue right here. Yep. I think that's all the blues. I had a plan for this and I ran out of blues. Yeah. My plan is to go around everything with a blue-gray. So all the rest is just going to be blue-gray colored in. Alright, all the rest of the circles now will be connected. There you go. It's finished. Holy shit! Oh, 2 hours and 15 minutes. Holy balls! Who is streaming right now? It looks like Kisaka Toriyama might be. Let's go take a look. Alright, let's go raid Kisaka Toriyama. Ah, shit. I just... oh my gosh. Raid Kisaka Toriyama. Let's go. Raid Kisaka. My hand. Boop.
Now make use of the setup going all the way down.